Hello everyone, welcome to the Moto Mengy channel. I'm just sitting here admiring the view of Lake Onalani, contemplating how I'm going to approach my next video. The one I have in mind for today's ride. The subject I want to talk about, I'm trying to figure out how I want to word it, how I want to talk about it exactly. But I'll just come out and say what the title of the video is going to be. It's about free bikes for motovloggers. Now, you might wonder, what does that mean exactly? Well, let's get on the bike, start riding, and I'll try and muddle my way through this video without stepping on any toes or saying anything I might regret, or I'll try and word it as best I can. So yeah, free bikes for motovloggers. What does that mean? I'm talking about how a lot of larger motovlogging channels get bikes from manufacturers and dealerships to ride for free. They get bikes for a week or a few weeks or a few months even. They're given these bikes to ride and to make videos about and to enjoy and to put the miles on and to ride as much as they want to and all kind of stuff. Now the reason why I'm going to talk about it is because yesterday I had a discussion. I was having a discussion with a viewer yesterday about some things, and the topic of free bikes for motovloggers came up. And I got this question before from other viewers. It's not the first time I've heard this or been asked this. So I'll go through the common talking points I keep getting asked about. Number one, have I ever been offered a free bike from a manufacturer or dealership to ride for an extended period of time and to make videos about? The answer is no. I have not been offered any free motorcycles to enjoy it, or to ride as much as I want to put miles on, or ride cross country or any of that stuff. That hasn't happened to me. And I don't see it happening to me anytime soon, because it's pretty much only a phenomenon that happens with larger motovloggers, larger channels I should say. And that's understandable. I mean, these manufacturers and dealerships are trying, it's marketing for them. It's what it's all about. So they're getting, the dealerships do it for exposure for the dealership itself, to get marketing for their dealership, but the manufacturers do it. They're more or less press bikes, more or less, and they're treating motovloggers as the press, as the media, as free advertising, free marketing. And it's really not a bad strategy from a business point of view, in my opinion. I mean, I can't really blame them for doing it. Another thing I was asked yesterday, and this is one I've been asked a few times before also by other viewers, is if I were to be offered a free bike from a manufacturer or a dealership to ride on, to enjoy for an extended period of time, whatever, would I accept it? Would I take it? And yeah, sure, of course I would. I mean, who wouldn't take a free motorcycle for a few weeks or a month or whatever, or 2 months, to ride at your own leisure and to put on as many miles as you want to and to put through the paces and whatever? I mean, sure, that'd be awesome. Sign me up. Now, I'm not going to name any names in this video. I'm not going to name any other motovlogging channels who get these bikes, because I don't want to point fingers or anything or call people out for it. But another question that I was asked yesterday, and this is one I've also been asked before as well, is how do I feel about these larger motovloggers getting free bikes to ride, while motovloggers like me, smaller channels, don't get these deals, don't get these benefits or offers. And this is the subject I'm going to be step around lightly, I think, because how do I feel about it? Well, I've got to be honest, I am jealous. Who wouldn't be jealous of people getting free motorcycles to ride where other people aren't? I mean, sure, am I jealous? Yes, I'm jealous. I would love to have a free Road Glide or a free Triumph or a free Pan America to ride around for a while. That'd be great. Now, even though I am jealous of these larger motovlogging channels to get these free bikes, that's not to say I'm upset at them or mad at them or think less of them for taking these bikes. And that's something I've heard a few viewers express. Other viewers have expressed sentiments of how they don't like it when these motovloggers take these free bikes to ride around, or how they feel like they're selling out or they're not being fair in their opinion of these bikes. And to that I disagree a little bit. You can't blame these larger motovloggers for taking these free bikes to ride around and to make videos on. I mean, most of us would say yes to that. Most of us would take that. And sure, some people wouldn't, but a lot of these larger motovlogging channels, they're motovlogging for a career, as a business. YouTube is their earning, is their living, is their what they get paid, you know, what they get paid from, is their salary. YouTube pays their salary. So from that point of view, it's good business just to say yes and take these bikes and make videos about them and stuff, and to form relationships with manufacturers and dealerships. It's just good business on their end. So you can't blame them or be mad at them for doing it. I mean, you can be, but you shouldn't be. Not in my opinion, at least. And that's also a large reason why motovloggers like myself, with smaller channels, you know, around 2,000 subscribers or even less, or even a little more, that's why we don't get these offers. That's why we don't get these bikes to ride, because there's not much for these manufacturers or dealerships to gain from it, you know? They're looking for free marketing and advertising. They're not going to get much publicity or exposure from a channel like Moto Mengy. I mean, let's just be honest. My channel is small compared to the likes of larger motovloggers. I'm not going to name names. But do I feel a little hurt when I see someone who's only been riding motorcycles for 3 years, 2 years, someone who's a fairly new rider, getting new bikes thrown at them to ride around? Whereas I've been riding for 35 years of my life. More than that if you count the time where I wasn't legal, but you know. Wow. Check out the view though. Pause the discussion for scenery. I love it back here. Up above Lake Onalani, around the north area of it. Just awesome roads back here and good riding. I always forget just how beautiful it is up here until I get up here again and see it and reminded of it. But yeah, sure, when I see a newer rider, someone with very little riding experience, who gets these big bikes and these fast bikes and these brand new bikes thrown at them, and they get on these bikes and they're like, wow, you know, I've never ridden a bike like this before, or you know, I rode 200 miles a day, my furthest ride ever, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it gets under my skin a little bit. I mean, I would like to say it doesn't. I prefer to take the high road and say, you know, I don't mind it at all. But that's just not being truthful. I mean, it's just not true. It does bother me. It does get under my skin. It does make me jealous. And I thought I'd make this video because I keep getting comments about this topic, and people want to talk about it, seems. So I thought I'd make a video addressing this subject, just to cover all the bases and to answer all the questions and get it all out there formally as a motovlog on my channel. See, the views up here are great before the corn gets planted and rises up. Once the corn is planted, then all you see here is cornfields. And all these views just go away. Wow, no traffic at all here. That doesn't happen very often. But so, let's summarize. No, I've never been offered a free bike to ride from a dealership or a manufacturer. If I were to be offered one, yes, I'd say yes to it. I would take it. I would accept it. I would gladly ride an Indian Challenger for a month, put it through its paces, take it to Colorado and back. Man, I'd love to do that. And does it make me jealous when these other motovloggers get these offers and get these bikes to ride, and these motovloggers who've been riding for only a couple of years have a garage full of 5-6 bikes, none of which they own? Yeah, sure, I get jealous. I think it's only human nature, though. I don't think, you know, I wouldn't blame anyone for being jealous of that. And I know a lot of viewers who have talked to me about it do feel jealous about it and do get a little riled up about it. And I can't blame anyone. But it's the nature of YouTube and the nature of the business and the nature of motovlogging today. You're just gonna have that. You're gonna have manufacturers and dealerships using motovloggers on YouTube as a marketing and advertising source point, as a low-cost advertising marketing source point. I mean, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's, you know, it's a good thing for the motorcycle industry. I don't see it as being bad. No matter how much I would like to have it happen to all of us motovloggers, that's just not realistic. And if my channel ever gets big enough to draw the attention of manufacturers and dealerships, then maybe I'll get those offers too, who knows. Now I will say, I have mentioned it to a few dealerships. I've talked to a few different dealerships about the possibility of, do they offer loaner bikes to YouTubers and motovloggers, that kind of thing, and I've been told no, they don't, you know, the dealerships I've talked to say no, we don't do that. That's not a thing we do. They have offered or suggested I talk to the manufacturer to see if you know, the manufacturer would have a bike for me like that. And I sent some letters and some emails, but I haven't got any replies to it, and I don't expect I will get any replies to those. Now, that's not to say I'm going to try hard. I mean, I'm not going to email them every week begging and badgering them about it. I'm not going to do that. I sent one email to a few different manufacturers, and that's where I left it, you know. I'm not really trying hard to get free motorcycles to ride around. Although I would like to have that, you know. I'm not going to, just be honest, I would like to have that. But yes, free bikes for motovloggers is a thing that is happening more and more often. It's becoming very common. You see a lot of the large motovlogging channels, it happens to a lot of them. They get these press bikes and advertising bikes to ride for a while. And it's not going to go away. You're going to keep seeing that. In fact, it might actually escalate. You might see more of it. And who knows, maybe if it grows big enough, you'll see little channels like mine getting these offers too. I mean, I doubt it though. I think you've got to reach a certain inflection point and exposure on your YouTube channel to get noticed like that, to get offers like that, to get benefits like that, I guess I should say. Moo. That little dinky wire in front of those cows, man, they wanted to step over that. They sure could. So that's pretty much all I had to say on this topic that I wanted to say. I can't think of anything else. Where am I? Onolani Trail. Let's go left. Besides, who needs other bikes to ride for free when I got my Goldwing right here? Other bikes pale in comparison. Although I will say, a few weeks ago I went to Appalachian Harley Davidson in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania for their Harley Davidson demo truck days, where they get like 18 bikes to ride, and you can ride as many as you want to for free for a day, well, for a whole weekend actually. I have a few videos on my channel of test rides of different Harleys now, and I got a few more coming that I haven't put up yet that will be after this video goes up. Getting to ride all those bikes for free is a blast. Getting to compare different motorcycles back to back like that against like my Goldwing and against each other. And that's what got me thinking about making this video. Well, that and talking to the viewer yesterday and all the questions and everything, the discussion we had, but the Harley demo days really got me thinking how it must be nice to get those free bikes to ride around like that, because you get to do that all the time then. It's not just like a demo truck day event where you get to ride other bikes. You get these bikes thrown at you and, you know, given to you and offered to you, and you get to choose, and you get to ride them for extended periods of time. Because one of the downsides of the Harley demo days, the Harley demo truck days, is that you're only taking the bike out for about half an hour at a time. Whereas I like to take it, you know, like I rode the Harley Nicer Special, for example. That bike was fun. I loved it. Now my video review of that test ride got horrible views. No one seemed interested in the Nicer Special. The video did very poorly. One of my worst videos for the past, this whole year so far, I think, actually, performance-wise. But it's sad because I love that Nicer Special, and I would love to have that Nicer Special for like a few weeks to ride, or even 1 week, or just put like 1,000 miles on it and see what it felt like after that, because I really did like that bike. At a half hour on it, didn't feel like enough time, but I can't go buying random motorcycles. Wow, good view out there, jeez. But I can't go buying random motorcycles just to ride them, just to test ride them, just to see what they're like and then make videos on them. I mean, that's not tenable. That's not, I can't afford that, you know? I mean, it's not gonna happen. I don't have the money for that. But alas, it's not in the cards for Moto Mengy, I guess. Not now, anyway. Maybe someday. Probably not. But possibly. Time will tell, I guess. So leave any comments or questions down below. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. If you have any comments, please post them. Well, with that note, I'm gonna turn the cameras off and enjoy this nice weather. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for riding along. Enjoy those free demo bikes if you're getting them. Enjoy the views if you're seeing them. Nice. And take it easy.